Hi everyone, this is a collective timeless love reading. So let's see what your person wants to tell you right now. Life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. I miss your light. No one understands me but you. I'm obsessed with you. You were right. I can't promise you anything. Indecisive. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. Broken. I feel shattered about this situation. Third party. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. Reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Okay, so let's get to some of this to see also the shadow side of the situation. Secluded, separation, reflecting, soul searching. Fed up, karmic lesson, romance, okay. Mirroring. Some of these. Let's go with a few of these messages. Clinging, holding on, obsessing, spying. Pain, afraid, cautious, okay. Conflicted, decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. Divine masculine, young masculine energy. Dressing up, an opportunity to dress up and party, fun times ahead. So maybe a date, maybe a moment where you're getting closer. Anyways, sparks. Keep the sparks flying. Surprise each other with gestures of love. Butterfly, you will meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. Soul happy, rekindle connection. Your soul is longing to reconnect with something or somebody. Okay. Spirit. The power of your spirit is always here, quietly supporting you. Sacred unions. Yeah, this is a karmic soul contract. We can go very weird about this. I'm glad. And give me a moment. We also got these. Yeah. Family. It has. Oh, should we go that weird? Unresolved issues or emotional conflicts within the family are causing stress. Okay. Expectations. You hold high hopes and positive expectations for love. You are ready to embrace new experiences, emotional experiences with an open heart. Okay, and friendship. You find great support and love in your friendship. So I guess this thing is more like an advice at this point. Good. So let's see their message. There is someone here who is really going through a difficult moment on an emotional level. One of the first things that is coming through is life without you is hopeless, dark, depressing. I miss your light. They feel disconnected from you, and you represent that energy that is kind of giving them a sense of peace. And even if you don't see much on the surface right now, you are still very present in their energy. This person feels obsessed, but not in a romanticized way. They are in deep reflection because being away from you has actually forced them to face parts of themselves that they didn't want to see. You have triggered something real, you have wakened them up. They also admit that you were right. They are not proud of how they have handled things. They know they have been indecisive and that their inability to move forward, to commit, to take responsibility has hurt your feelings. That message, I know my inability to make a decision hurts you, came through loud and clear. In fact, this person cannot promise you anything because they cannot make decisions at the moment. There is this third party energy here too, but it doesn't have to mean a romantic rival. For example, this can point to family issues we saw over here, past pain, expectations, fears, or even karmic obligations that are getting on the way. The card says very clearly there were other things that got in the way of us being together. Emotionally, they feel broken. The card is very clear. I feel shattered about this situation. But here's the shift. They have started to reflect over this situation here. They're not just avoiding things anymore. This is someone who is in deep emotional processing. So, what we see here is somebody who is experiencing a lot of pain, being away from you, or having kind of destroyed, or not having taken the necessary decision as they move forward for this type of dynamic. They are obsessing over you, they are seeing that the only person that understands them is you. But still, they are not ready to make any steps forward and to decide, but they are reflecting and they see that things are changing. Now, as I've told you while we were pulling the cards, there is a really heavy karmic energy around this. So I want to talk about the spiritual context here. Uh, we have some very serious cards, karmic lessons, sacred union. Okay, so it looks like this connection is it could be part of a karmic contract. This is not supposed to be punishment, but it something that is testing both of you. We see cards like, for example, mirroring, reflection, clinging. So even pain, actually, pain, broken, related most likely not only to you, but what they cannot really deliver because of a certain conditioning or a family situation. So these aren't just emotional reactions, these are soul triggers. So you are activating wounds when it comes to how this thing is perceived from both of you. But at the same time, this thing is causing growth. The good news is that this contract is somehow close to completion. The lesson is almost learned. Actually, this contract appears to have many, many layers, to be very honest with you. So at the moment, we are at this stage where you are probably very aware of what you want. and you have moved away from this painful energy where I'm suffering because I don't know what is happening and all of this. Your person, on the other hand, is at this stage of awakening. They are realizing that they are obsessing over you. So what does it mean? That they cannot let go. They understand that there is um, some sort of connection right there that they cannot necessarily understand or explain as karmic, but they can feel it. They cannot let you go. So this is the first layer. This is the first stage of completion of this karmic contract. You are not yet on the same page. Okay, on a healing, on an individual healing, you have learned many things and you're still going. Your person is a bit left behind. They are realizing certain things. So we are going to complete that first level. There is another layer in this connection, the romantic layer, let's say, of this contract that is keeping you together. Soul happy, rekindle connection. So your soul, says here the card, is longing to reconnect with someone. So there is also this kind of soulmate vibe. So apparently, if we resolve our issues, if we really understand where we are with all of this, and if your person manages to move forward from this stage and they really see that there is something that needs some form of expansion here in this connection. So if they move forward a bit with their emotional healing, with their personal healing, we can get to the point where we can really start manifesting a more healed version of this connection, the romantic connection, okay? So for sure, we are not going to go through these weird circles anymore where this person is detaching, is running away, is not taking decisions. So we are going to see some form of expansion. Okay. So you should start preparing yourself to meet. Here, the cards are preparing us to dress up, and the butterfly, you will meet a new love interest. This is not so much about you meeting somebody else. But so somebody completely new and everything, but this is about meeting a new version, a completely new version of this person. So this person in the near future is not going to be anymore who they used to be when this whole thing began. Of course, you are not anymore the same person. You're moving forward. You are kind of learning your personal and your self-value. But this person is changing. And it's changing now in a painful way. There is conflict, but the divine masculine is moving forward. So, what this thing is preparing me here for is a moment of celebration, something very positive. There is also this card saying here sacred union, very important. This is a powerful confirmation that this is not just any connection. This is a divine masculine energy waking up here. It may have taken many cycles, like one of seclusion, separation. Maybe your expectations were high and it made you feel disappointed, and that was maybe what has forced you to kind of detach from the narrative and set some boundaries because you saw that these expectations weren't fulfilled and this was hurting you emotionally. So you had to withdraw to look for your own balance and your own growth. So, yeah, there was conflict for sure, karmic interference, but the path is opening up again. What I see is that we are about to complete a very important level of somehow healing, personal healing for both of you, so we can meet each other in a space that is a bit more cleaner energetically and we can enjoy something more positive and more romantic. So, the current energy and the advice There is a mix of conflict, yes, seclusion, being fed up by all of this, and that's absolutely normal. It's part of this transition. The butterfly card is confirming that yes, there is a transformation happening apart from the message that we have already seen. But this transformation for some of you might not be really visible. And we get to the advice. And the advice is about soul connection, about somehow creating friendship moments, so happiness, joy. Think about the Three of Cups here. Happy connection, soul connection, and sacred union. So, this is a reminder that love isn't just something that you have to wait for, it's something that you are preparing yourself energetically. The family issues, the broken trust, the silence, it's all of these things are being kind of not necessarily resolved yet, but for sure addressed on a spiritual level. So, what you need to do here is to understand that, first of all, this isn't over. This is not an one sided story. It's not, you are not on your own in this. There is a contract here, a soul contract, and this thing doesn't show up for no reason. But what matters most is that you need to remember that for the stage where you are in this connection, you have done your part. You have grown, you have stayed true to yourself, and now you are being asked to let the universe show you what is next. So, this person sees your power. We have opened the reading actually with this idea that they miss you, they are obsessing about you. You are right, you were right. You were right about what? You were right about the connection. You were right when you were investing in this connection. They see it now. Why? Because now they have lost you? No, because now they had the time to reflect, understand, and go through their own karmic healing. So, um, this person is feeling the connection, is experiencing the connection right now, and they are preparing for this upgrade. So, keep your heart open, absolutely, but your energy has to remain clear and centered. This is what I see. So, let me know what you think. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so, so much for watching, guys. Bye bye.